Welcome to the Man Scouts podcast. I am your host, the All-Father, Father Colin. Blessings be upon you and your children and your gains.
And your kin.
And I'm here with my co-host. He's mobile. Nothing can stop him from podcasting. He is Daddy Dalton.
I'm on a mobile device right now. My studio's under construction.
The picture is actually fantastic. I'm not going to lie.
Really?
Yeah, the picture's great.
Yeah, I like that.
Because you practice selfies with this device, don't you? What's your? How about you show the kids what your typical selfie angle is?
Oh, you want to see it?
Yeah. Oh, dude, cute with the duck lips and everything. That's awesome.
Lips,
now pretend you just don't care. You're trying to act casual, right? Give it a snap, like. Nice.
Notice how I almost did the duck lips because it's
right.
So I've done experiments with the duck lips, dude, and 90% of women say that men don't do it enough.
What? Is that from your own sample size? Your own studies?
It's from studies, dude. I've taken polls.
What do you like after you go on a date with a girl? You're like, hey, could you take this post-date survey? It includes 5 questions, including do men do duck lips enough?
Dude, men, and they always say no. It's weird. 10% of the time they say yes, but whatever.
Well, I don't know if you have the best sample size, given that you have a type, and your type is small blondes.
That's not true, dude.
That's your type, though.
No.
Is it your type?
Let's think about some of the cheaters, dude. They were, in fact, they were brunette. So think about that.
Well, a public statement made here on the podcast. Dalton thinks brunettes cheat. All brunettes cheat.
I didn't say all brunettes. I'm saying from my sample size, 100% of them cheat.
What's the statistical significance of those studies? Is it enough to be conclusive?
Well, from the ones that I've dated, we didn't really date exclusively, but so let's clarify why I say they cheat. One was married and I didn't know about it. And
not
the second, not to me, I was not married to this individual.
You were married to me at the time, actually.
Yeah. And it wasn't cheating because we were in an open relationship.
That's right. We were polyamorous.
Yeah. Polyamorous, is how and I prefer he, him, pronouns.
He, him pronouns.
He, him pronouns or Jack and jacked. And the second one was just a liar. So I count that as cheating because she's like, I'm not dating other guys. And meanwhile, me and this other guy at the gym were like, is she dating you? Well, she's dating me too. So that seems a little off. She never told me about you.
2 times dating 2 guys. Dude, maybe think about it this way. Maybe it was like a multiverse situation, right? Like it was a different multiverse version of her that was dating him. He didn't, except they were both in the same dimension.
Or maybe she has like a twin that she's not talking about. You know what I mean?
Right, totally.
And so I was dating her and the twin was dating him or something.
Yeah.
Or maybe I'm dating the twin.
Maybe your sample size is, maybe your data is not ethical. It's not efficacious.
And this is also something that I've noticed from these studies. In both instances, I was the new guy. So I was the mistress, if you would.
And how does it feel to be the bridesmaid, never the bride?
I mean, it's not the best.
Would it have meant more to you if you were than not other? If you were the person?
No, honestly, I feel like it's a little bit more flattering that I was the mistress.
Because you were that hot piece of cake sitting on the plate.
Yeah, dude, I was
the pie up in the window that you're like, ooh.
Yeah, I was the desirable one that they just couldn't
resist.
Partake. Yeah.
Really, it's not their fault that they cheated. You're just such a good prospect.
It's their fault. I mean, let's not go that far. No, it's their fault. I'm not trying to speak ill of them.
Dude, how could they resist your hotness? You know what I mean?
I'm not saying that they couldn't resist it, but they could have at least ended things with the other dude. You know what I mean?
No, dude, no time. Time's a waste and you're too hot,
Dude, hey, I get it.
I
get it. I mean, not everyone's as hot as me. I want everyone to know, man. I'm like right now, it might look like I'm wearing a bra. I'm not. It's a tank top underneath because I just worked out. So, because I'm mobile right now. I'm on mobile.
That's right. And I've told Dalton for years that he can't pull off a tank top. Okay, he can't pull it off.
I can't pull off a TikTok tank.
I'm telling you can't pull it off. And the reason you can't pull it off is because you're not Shawn Mendes. And so you look like
a wife beater.
You look like a Guido.
It's just a black tank top.
Yeah, with a chain.
Yeah, but I always wear a chain.
Yeah, I know, but you know what you look like, right?
I look good. That's what I look like.
I mean,
you know what I look like? I look like a mistress, dude.
A mistress.
That's what I look like.
Why are you saying it that way? It's mistress, is it not? It's not Mr.
No, because I'm a mistress, dude. Because I'm not a Mrs.
You put the Mr. and mistress.
Yeah, dude, I'm a mistress.
You're a mistress.
Yeah. I don't want to get confused with a mistress, right? That's like a girl.
You know what?
Dude.
I think that's new merch. I think that's new merch.
Yeah,
you just put on there
Mr.-is.
Mistress.
Be the guy she wants.
Just to be someone's mistress. Be a dream mistress.
Be the reason that a relationship is terrible.
Help people realize that they don't have what they want.
Dude. Mistress. In stores near you.
In stores near you. Mistress. Better ingredients, better pizza.
Oh, man. What's another good one?
There's this TikTok that's been going around. There's this TikTok audio where the guy goes like, better ingredients, better pizza. Better shoes, better girls, my ride better, my house better. He just goes in, and then a rap beat comes in the background.
I love it, dude. That's awesome.
Dude, it's so good, honestly. It's really great.
Oh, man. These crazy cats anymore.
But I've been saying that to myself all day, man. I'm like, better ingredients, better pizza. You know, it's kind of a motivational statement if you think about it.
Yeah.
You're the pizza, right, dude? Better ingredients, better pizza. And that's the message this week is better ingredients, better pizza.
And what ingredients are you made out of that others aren't? Well, let's talk about them. Pre-workout. Yeah, testosterone. High amounts of caffeine.
I think a lot of creatine. I'm probably on 10 to 12 grams of creatine a day.
Dude, I need to get back on the creatine train. I freaking haven't been doing it.
It's the number one supplement. It's the number one.
No, is it?
I mean, it's the most studied, yeah.
It's the most studied, but I wouldn't say it's not number one.
It's number one. What's better?
Caffeine. Got you.
I mean,
there.
Caffeine's a motivator. I don't think caffeine.
Checkmate. Checkmate.
I don't think caffeine's going to move the needle. It's just going to move the motivation.
Checkmate.
Hear what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what you do. It's literally you're selling motivation.
Okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to put out a comprehensive poll. A poll that compares in different questions creatine to caffeine.
All right, well, let's phrase it in multiple different ways. One of them is going to be, which one would you rather give up, creatine or caffeine? Which do you rely on more?
Give up is different. Rely on? We're talking about like gains here in the gym, right?
No, dude.
Now, if you're talking about like the pure will to live.
We're talking about motivation, dude.
You're talking about the will to live?
We're talking about everything.
Okay, because I will die without caffeine. I will lie down and die. There's no way I will exist without caffeine.
How much caffeine you taken recently?
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, is it a lot?
It's a lot.
Bro, I took a I don't want to brag or anything, but I took 4 days off of it.
Oh, dude, I thought you were about to brag about taking a lot, but I am really impressed that you took 4 days off. That's pretty impressive. Hey, dude, that's why you've been feeling sucky, though. You know that, right? That's why you've been feeling sucky. Is because you were saying you might like feel a little emotional. Well, guess what, dude? You've not been having caffeine
because I don't have
your life force.
Bro, oh no, I've been taking it this week. I took a hiatus last weekend. Yeah, but dude, I can tell you why now. I mean, I got a lot of stuff happening, dude. I'm freaking
You're pregnant.
I'm pregnant, dude. Me and my broad broke up, and that is I don't want to cry, so let's not talk about it.
It's big suck. It's big suck.
It's big suck right now. I ain't gonna cry though. I'm sleepy. I don't sleep very good. What else? I got a lot of things going on. I got 99 problems.
Yeah, almost contracted AIDS, but didn't.
I did, dude. I almost got AIDS, but not from sexual encounters, just so we're clear.
Yeah, it was from beating up gays.
It was from
Beat.
I don't know if he was gay. I got into a legal
How did he have it though? How does he have it?
I don't know. He might be gay. I don't know.
He was doing tricks.
I didn't ask him.
Hey, you remember that phrase though? Doing tricks? Pulling tricks?
Oh, pulling tricks?
That's what it used to be. Tricks was like sexual favors for money.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How much money did you make?
Yo, Jessica, that girl, she been doing tricks in the alleyway.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that broad over there. She'd do some tricks for $20.
She's been doing tricks for money.
For $20, she'll do you a trick,
Dude, it would be funny if you heard that and you go down there to kind of check out what's going on, and you look down the alleyway and she's juggling.
Yeah, dude.
You're like, very, very nice. Well, it's actually really impressive. Wow, she's doing flames.
Like,
knives and flames. That's what she's juggling, knives and flames.
Chainsaw and cleavers, dude. The weight difference in alone is impressive.
Yeah, it's impressive. Dude, what elementary school did you go to back in the Tri-Cities? This is relevant, but
Wiley.
Oh, you didn't go to Tapteel?
Probably poor.
Dude, Tapteel had a juggling club where they were taking like
I did go to Tapteel in kindergarten. I did go to Tapteel.
Dude, they were taking 1st through 5th graders, and these kids were juggling knives and fire on unicycles. And I'm like, how do they get clearance to do this? Now they did shut it down. Okay, ultimately,
someone get cut?
Shut it down. Rest in
I bet
peace.
One of the
no,
did one of them get cut, or did one of the kids try to threaten the teacher with one of the knives? Is that what happened?
No, it's funny. Actually, one of them became a supervillain with all the powers that he possessed, and he started killing teachers.
Dude, if you're teaching kids to juggle, dude, you are going to create a super.
First of all, you're attracting kids that love several things: knives, fire
and juggling, which is like
juggling, which is psychotic. What are you, a clown? Yes, he's also a clown. Well, the Joker?
That's what I was going to say. They're basically a Joker. You get what you effing deserve. You notice how I didn't say the F word, dude? I'm
way to edit yourself, dude. Progress.
I edited it so nobody else has to.
That's good. And usually, to be honest, I don't. I always forget. I say, hey, got to edit that out.
I know.
So whenever you say a name, it's in there. If anyone wants to look up the dirty teeth of Dalton's life.
Oh, dude, I'd name drop like a mother effer, dude. I don't even care. And
you're like, only crabby people.
I mean, sometimes, yeah. Sometimes. Yeah. I've name dropped probably nice people, I feel like, maybe. I don't know.
You probably have. All right, we're going to get right into it. That was a good intro.
Right into it after 13 minutes.
We did right into it 13 minutes later.
13 minutes after it, we're going to get into the topic.
Kids want to know what's going on in our lives, okay? They want to know that you're going through a heartbreak, and they also want to know that you almost contracted AIDS. And
but I don't have AIDS, so that's good.
He's clear.
I'm clear, ladies and gents. Mostly probably gents.
All right, so we're going to start with the big cancellation that recently happened from the following platforms: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, I believe. His name,
the big
Andrew
four.
Tate. Andrew Tate has been ceremoniously canceled within days, uniformly on all these platforms. And to my knowledge, this has only happened with a couple other people, right? Donald Trump being one of them, and then also Alex Jones. Yeah, I can't think of anyone else. Can you? Oh wait, Milo Yiannopoulos.
Oh, you're right.
Yes, remember that guy that loved Trump?
I bet that there's more. They're just not as important. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you think
maybe actually not.
People don't know. I don't know. I feel like if they don't make that big of a splash, they don't get canceled on all platforms.
That's a good point. Yeah, could be right.
So he was canceled for the crime of being a really cool dude. I don't know.
I don't know. Saying funny things.
Okay, so some of the things that he's quoted as saying, the things that got him canceled, right?
Oh, now we're going to get canceled.
Well, essentially, we're quoting him.
We would never say these things.
We never say these things, except we said very similar things.
Let's hear
what? I mean, what? Anyways, so what he said is essentially that one of them was like, hey, if I get on a plane and I see the woman is flying this plane, I will get off the plane. Sexism in your face. Dude, female
I feel like
pilots,
that's not something
enraged.
to get canceled about.
Female pilots enraged, dude. We need equality.
Were they actually?
I have no idea.
I don't feel like anybody.
I don't know a female pilot personally, so I don't know how many there are. I'm going
to tell you this right now. There's not, because women can't fly stuff. But,
whoa!
Oh, just kidding.
Andrew Tate in the house.
Oh, God. Man. Forget. Are you not entertained?
There is only one thing worse than a rapist.
And a girl was like, there's a guy flying the plane. I'm not going to get on the plane. You know what I'd do? I'd be like, okay.
You'd be like, okay.
Doesn't ruin my day.
Okay, cool. And then the other thing he said, and this was in a satirical nature, he said, if a girl got mad at me for cheating, she's like, you cheated? I'd grab her by the throat and take my machete and say, yeah, I'm the man of the house. And she'd be all turned on and I don't know why I'm doing this voice. It doesn't sound like Andrew Tate, but like that. That was akin to what he said. Yeah. I think he said the B word with a witch, but yeah. So the thing about this guy is I've watched his videos, right? I've seen them. They're everywhere. He has a brilliant content sharing strategy. And that's that he has this affiliate marketing scheme. And the affiliate marketing scheme is essentially sell courses to his quote unquote university. And the strategy of his quote unquote university is to quote unquote share his content. So he's just got this pyramid scheme of people sharing his content and making money, sharing his content to other people.
It's perfect.
So there's thousands, and I think there is thousands of TikTok accounts online sharing his videos just over and over and over again.
Do you think they all got canceled or just him?
There's no way they can possibly keep up with the content moderation on thousands of accounts like that, right? There's just no way.
Bro, then everyone's just going to be adding new accounts
of him since he's been quote unquote canceled.
Yeah, that's a good point. See,
you cut off one head of the Hydra and 3 more return.
Dude, this is Hydra. He's part of Hydra. Hail Hydra. No, dude, that's actually interesting because I wonder if now, because he has that platform, like they just can't shut him down. You know what I mean? Because it's like he has all these people that he can send content to directly. And if they all are just creating new accounts and posting and stuff, it's like pretty cool.
Yeah, dude. And this is what he said. He released a final message. And his final message was like 25 minutes long. I could not watch the whole thing, but I saw clips of the sum up of it. And it was like essentially, he's like, and what do I do now? I'll have my dream life. Really. I live the way I want. And now you could take the principles I've learned and become like me, free. And I'm like, oh, that's nice. I didn't know you were like the guy from Braveheart. Freedom! You know what I mean? You know what you need freedom from? Women!
He's getting the queen pregnant and stuff. And just getting tortured to death.
That'd be crazy.
It does seem a little weird though that he got canceled, man. I don't get it. Everyone screams about freedom of speech, and there's like terrorist organizations that can post stuff on these different social media platforms, but Andrew Tate is such a threat that he has to get.
You're not wrong,
no longer.
Yeah, it's very arbitrary because like, are there people that say sexist things all the time?
Yeah.
Right?
And a lot of them are true. Like, I think, I mean, not true. What I'm saying is they mean it. You know what I mean? Whereas like, he's like clearly joking.
Well, here's the thing.
In some facets.
I don't know. Yeah, joking. I'm not sure, but it definitely all is a persona. Right.
Right.
Because I've seen him break in the persona before. Like I've seen him break. Yeah, dude. He was on like, have you ever heard of Tom Segura? Tom Segura is a comedian. He has a really big podcast called Your Mom's House. His wife is a comedian too, and they do this together. And they have a wild podcast. But they had him on the podcast, and they knew exactly what he's doing, right? They knew he's in this, so they played along with it, dude. And it was the most hilarious podcast because she was like, the female, like his wife was like, tell me how I can, as a wife, be better. And he's like, yeah, how can I keep my wife in line, dude? And he's like, this is what you need to do. And he's like, he's so clearly in this character.
Right,
so,
right.
I don't know, man. People are just dumb. It's all wrestling. That's all it is.
I get it, dude. Like, I do the same. I mean, like, I'll joke with friends about stuff like that. And it's like, I'm clearly joking, I feel like. But it's so outlandish. Like, I'm definitely joking.
Yeah, dude. Everyone is acting, okay? Joe Biden is acting. He's acting like he's not asleep. You know?
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think that guy's acting, bro. I think that guy's I think that guy's trying.
You think he's holding on to consciousness?
Dude, I think he's struggling. Is what he's doing.
Well, speaking of which, next topic, big,
dude,
the biggest news. Frankly, honestly, the biggest
giant China.
So, what appears to be the Democrats striving to secure some votes for the midterms, Mr. Joe Biden yesterday, announced that they will be attempting to, and I say attempting to because I've heard some facts that this might not actually occur and that it might be challenged in the Supreme Court. But $10,000 of student loan debt will be forgiven for everyone that has a public loan. And if you have applied and qualified for Pell Grants and you have loans, you will have $20,000.
Oh.
Erased, forgiven, quote unquote, forgiven. Now, how about that? Doesn't that sound nice, Dalton? Just loan forgiveness.
Amazing. So, no, honestly, it makes me mad because if that was the case, I would have done that, and I would have $10,000 of student debt that I would just get wiped away because willy dilly.
Dilly. Yeah, I mean, I personally, we could be upfront with the fans. I have no debt. I have no debt of the student kind, mostly because I attended a quote unquote private religious university, right? And so the cost of my tuition was very cheap. In fact, it was so cheap even when I got married and I got some Pell Grants to pay for a portion of it that I probably only paid for during the entirety of my college career. And I'm talking about in tuition. I obviously paid housing, whatever. But I probably only paid for $10,000 worth of tuition total.
That is a cheap education.
It's a cheap education generally.
But when you're going to school and you're trying to work, like that's still hard to do.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I did some construction jobs. I worked full time for a while.
Yeah, you have to work full time. You have to go through periods of saving money. Yeah, and then because I remember because I did the same thing. Like, tuition was cheap, but it was like when I wasn't in school, I had to freaking work, and dude, I didn't eat like a king. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, I had to cut corners, Dalton, bro. If you didn't eat, then how are you alive?
I said like a king. I didn't eat like a king.
I ate like a peasant.
Dude, I freaking donated plasma at times just to have some spare change. And I hate
Dude, I remember donating plasma specifically so I could buy a Little Caesars pizza. You go and you donate plasma, and we'd get Little Caesars pizzas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
that's America. That's what America means to me. Not this loan forgiveness BS.
Yeah, dude. But it's like, are you telling me I could have freaking eaten like a king? I could have been chill and old Uncle Sam's gonna pay for it all? Nah, dude, I'm not cool with that at all.
Yeah. So a lot of people are, this is the subject of a lot of debate, right? Because a lot of people are like, yes, this is what we wanted. America, right? And then other people like me and you are like, no, this is not. First of all, one, it's not fair. And two, like to understand the nature of what public federal loans truly are, right? They come from the federal government, right? The Department of Education. So when you say loan forgiveness, what you mean is that was free money from the government. Now, what does that mean? It's the same as the Treasury printing money to give you money. It's the same as the Treasury printing money to rescue big banks. It's the same thing. Instead of big banks this time, it's just the poorsies. And when I say the poorsies, I mean people who went to school and used student loans, not just to pay for tuition, but to pay for housing and food. So they essentially went to school and that's all they did. That was their quote unquote job, which is insane for me to think about because that was never the case for me ever.
Well, and it
devalues our currency, by the way. It's like $300 billion total that's going to be inflating our currency.
Well, and it's all coming from tax dollars, and it's just like, dude. Well, I guess it's not because it's going into inflation instead, technically.
Yeah.
But it's just as bad as tax dollars.
The tax dollars were given out a long time ago, yeah.
Right. So my problem with this, because it's like if you need student loans to get through, that's fine. Do it. You know what I mean? That's fine. But you want to know who it betters? It betters you. It doesn't better me. And so it sucks that it's like, so I have to be a part of that payoff.
Yeah.
And like, I could have taken advantage of that too. You know what I mean? It's just kind of like, so you get a bunch of government money and better your position. And I had to work extra super hard to better my position. And I don't get any government handout. Yeah. I don't get a reward for that.
You don't get a good boy or anything.
I don't get a good boy for not having
Joe
debt.
Biden could simply send you a postcard that says good boy, maybe you'd be okay with it.
Right.
But this is the other thing, because we're getting political on today's episode.
We're getting
this is the real truth. This is what should happen. If a degree was worth the money, there would be people out there, private, not public, private loans to pay for your school, and you would pay them back. But the reason there isn't private loans out there is because people know that the return on these degrees is insane. The return on a bunch of these liberal arts degrees, the return is not merit the type of loan that these people receive. Like, no one with any type of like lack of credit history is getting like $125,000 loan. Like, it's just not a thing.
Right.
And the reason that occurs is because the government is the one intervening and saying, everyone deserves an education. Well, guess what happens? When the government says you deserve this, then the quality goes down. The quality goes down because there's not an incentive to create a quality product, because the incentive needed is the money that you exchange. But when it just becomes the government just inflating it via price controls, the price just goes up. And that's what we've seen, is that the price of education has gone up every year for the past 30, 40 years or so because of the government's intervention.
Yeah. Well, the price of, and that's a whole different thing in general, because you could argue like universities shouldn't be as expensive as they are, but they are, and they get most of their money from the government itself.
Yeah. That's what all these loans are too. This money from the government. That's what it is. And so if you look at it that way, you say like, okay, well,
not only that, I'm saying that universities get large amounts of grant money.
Oh yeah.
I'm talking millions of dollars.
Yeah.
In fact, I think,
and they get it sometimes proportionally to the equity of their institution, meaning how many diverse students they have, men and women of color, women.
I think it's Cambridge University. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure it's one of the universities has the highest amount of liquid assets, meaning they have the highest amount out of anybody of assets in a bank account. And it was something like $1 billion, meaning they have that much cash available. And that's crazy. That's insane. And then it's also probably the highest school to go to. And for what? Dude, I know people who have worked in academia. They've been on projects where like nuclear projects, where they've gotten millions of dollars. And so with millions of dollars and nuclear scientists, you can make reactors, and like, I'm talking about safe reactors, like fast neutron reactors, like, which nobody knows what they are, but basically very little nuclear waste, if any, and extremely safe, like nothing like Fukushima or anything like that would ever happen. And one of they did with it, dude, no, nothing like the Chernobyl. Couldn't happen. And they just like squandered it. They're like, oh, instead of doing something that's going to better anything or making some kind of product that could market and like be an investment, they essentially used it to create a model to see how much fissile material was in a molten vat. And it's something that's completely pointless. It's like, first of all, nothing like that is useful. Like, because they're worried. They're like, well, how much fissile material could somebody steal if there was technically a vat of it? It's like, first of all, that's not even real. That's not a real thing, because you can't just steal molten nuclear core. All right. Like, it's not possible. You can't back a truck up to it, throw a bucket in there and start dumping it out. Second of all, you can use math to figure out the approximate amount. And
use math.
It's just ridiculous.
Yeah,
sorry,
it's pretty messed up.
I'm opinionated on that stuff, dude.
No, I get it. I feel it. And we feel your pain. And Scouts collectively, this is the message we want to share to you about this in general. is that better ingredients equal better pizza.
Exactly.
And what that means in this context, okay, is the better
you want uranium.
is uranium.
Uranium on your pizza, dude. You'll probably you'll have more energy, and you'll glow, dude.
Hey,
you
if we want pre-workouts to be better in the future, we need to include uranium.
It's just like Katy Perry says, dude. Baby, you're a firework.
Exactly, and you're a firework once you take uranium.
Because you glow like a firework.
Like a firework. Anyways,
So
moving on from this stuff, man, politics just gets me down, man.
Yeah, dude, I don't know, man. We need to
just bum you out.
I need to snort some cocaine. Get happy.
Dude, you and me both. Let's
got booger sugar? Anyway. What else is happening? I saw a funny TikTok the other day.
Dude, tell me a funny TikTok.
It was funny because
No. This is what I want you to do. I want you to act out the TikTok.
Oh, dude, no, I can't do that.
Just kidding. You don't have to do that.
Basically,
you get up, you start dancing.
I'm all something about popping it. I don't know.
Popping it.
But no, it was just funny because I live in the Salt Lake area. I work in the Salt Lake area, and this like news reporter is interviewing some homeless guy, and he's like, "Oh man, there's this serial killer going around. They found 45 bodies in the Jordan River, and Salt Lake Police Department's just turning their back on it." And it's just hilarious to me because it's like, dude, first of all, I'm going to tell you right now, dude, I've talked to homeless people. I've met the CEO of Google like 7 times, dude. And apparently it changes very rapidly because every homeless guy is really the CEO of Google.
I thought you actually met the CEO of Google, but you're saying
no, dude,
homeless men that say they're the CEO of Google.
Dude, what I'm saying is this guy's citing a source that is incredibly unreliable. Dude, the amount of homeless people that own the entirety of Salt Lake is like, it's flabbergasting, dude. I don't know how they're homeless because they own Salt Lake. They tell me all the time.
They own it.
They own it. They're the CEO of Google, dude. They know the mayor personally. They're going to call him and do whatever. I don't know. They're always talking about weird stuff. And it's like, okay, dude, you're just on crack. Which is fine, dude. If you want to be on crack, be on crack.
Here's the thing. I'm pro crack. I'm not pro doing it myself. I'm just saying you should be allowed to if you want to, as long as you don't mess with my property or my life.
And then, but if you do, you lose your life.
I mean, lose your life if you want to. You should be allowed to. You know what I mean? I'm a radical in that sense. But there's something I don't think you should be allowed to do, and that leads us into our next topic. I'm fascinated by this. Here's the thing. Let me just preface this by saying people are into some dirty things, okay?
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, my goodness, dude.
Oh, my goodness, Lordy. My goodness.
Man.
But this is, what I preface is, what I'm saying is this, okay?
Yeah.
I don't judge people for being attracted to certain things.
Right.
Unless it's this, okay? Because then I'm definitely judging you.
Oh, now, man, I'm so excited.
This is Armie Hammer. Shazam. First of all, do you know who Armie Hammer is, Dalton?
No.
This guy right here?
I'm guessing. Okay.
Yeah. Dude, nice. You don't know who he is?
It says white men behind him.
He is a white man.
I mean, he looked pretty white to me. I mean,
okay, dude.
I ain't judging or nothing.
Armie Hammer was in the movie The Man from U.N.C.L.E., and he played this Russian actor. German? German, yeah. He played a German. Okay. And it was so good. Like, it was such a good movie. And he's been an actor in lots of different things. Let's look at some of the movies he's been in. Because
I believe you.
I feel like you don't recognize who he is.
Hold on. So is he attracted to something that's weird?
Yeah, he's attracted to something that's weird. But first of all, you need to appreciate the hotness of him because that's what makes it so much more devious, right?
I feel like you just pull up one picture and you're good, dude.
Nah, dude. Hold on. Armie Hammer, the man from U.N.C.L.E. Boom.
Okay. You click on
First of all.
There you go.
Boom.
Yeah, all right, let's see it.
So this was him in the movie.
That's very, I don't know, man. Can you make it bigger?
For you, it's very tiny, isn't it?
It's so small, dude.
Because it's on your phone.
I'm all, yeah, that's, hey, is that him?
Have you seen The Man from U.N.C.L.E.?
No, I think I started watching it, and I don't remember what happened.
Dude, it's one of my favorite movies. It's so good. You need to watch it.
I believe you, dude.
Anyways, good movie. Anyways, but Armie Hammer, he's a famous guy. People are like, oh my gosh, he's so hot.
See, that's a good picture right there. He looks great.
He looks a little chubby, I'll be honest. But this is the thing, okay? So this is what we're looking at. Armie Hammer's alleged victims. There's a docu-series coming out on this. That's when you know it's bad. That's when I know they know, you know they've got you, and they have a docu-series on you.
I don't even know what that is, but what's docu-series?
It's a series of documentaries. It's like a documentary, but in episode form.
Oh, okay, right. Okay. Yes. I assumed it was something of that nature.
Victims, alleged. This is... So it gets bad, right? So the first one is text messages and stuff and voice memos. And this one is like, I have a fantasy about having someone prove their love and devotion and tying them up at a public place at night and making their body for use. It was like, kind of kinky. He just, he wants to tie people up. That's not like...
Making them for use for like everybody or for like him?
For you, I don't know. For you, I don't really know what for use is.
I'm not sure what that means.
Yeah, I don't really know either. Anyway, it sounds bad. Okay.
Yeah.
Next, voice memo.
Doesn't sound good. Okay.
My bet was going to involve you showing up at your place and completely tying you up and incapacitating you and being able to do whatever I wanted to every single hole in your body until I was done with you. Also, it's kind of intense, right? It's masochistic.
Was that supposed to be like consensual?
Hard to know.
Right.
Like it's a girl he's talking to, and then it gets to this.
Okay.
Docuseries also shows a message in which Hammer allegedly wrote to a woman that he is 100% a cannibal, and I'm going to bite the F out of you. Boom. The big reveal.
So he's a
cannibal. Biter. He's into biting.
That's what it sounds like. I don't think he's an actual cannibal, is he? Does he eat people? Who's he?
He said he's 100% a cannibal. Now, this follows allegations that were present a couple years ago in which there was a body found mutilated very close, within miles from a cabin that he was staying at. There's been no connection.
Was there was there other cabins around, or?
I don't know. Probably there was, but he was in proximity to that, right?
Okay.
They never found the murderer. They never found him.
Like bite marks or something?
They said the body was mutilated. That's what they said.
Was there no DNA then?
I have no idea. No DNA.
Okay.
No, they never found it out.
A girl body, I'm guessing?
I don't know.
Why does it make it feel less bad if it's a guy body?
Because it's like not as victim-y. Like a real victim is like a child, right?
It's like maybe that guy.
Down the hierarchy, it gets worse, right? So if it's a woman, like a woman is a little bit less strong than a man. Ooh, I said something non-feminist, misogyny.
It's true, though. It's true, though. I'm going to say it right now. It's true.
Are weak,
my hair's sticking up weird.
And they should not be cops. What? I didn't say that.
My hair's sticking up weird. Oh, no, I agree with you, dude.
And also, children are weaker than women.
Yeah. They are.
Unless it's a male child that's built like a fullback.
Like a brick outhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so maybe okay. So it was a person that was mutilated. Okay, so what else we got?
Yeah, so there's that's just like the preview to the docuseries, right? That's the stuff that's in the trailer.
Has this guy ever been charged with anything?
No.
It never?
I don't really. Dalton, that some people aren't charged with things. It took Jeffrey Epstein a long time to get charged. Okay,
man, I feel like I could probably make a documentary.
What's up with you, dude? Being all about the law. First of all, I'm not
being all about. I'm just saying. No, I don't know. You got to press play.
Okay, tell me if you can hear it. Can you hear this? Can you hear that?
No.
Mother trucker.
I can't hear that at all.
Doesn't matter. We'll do it another time. You'll have to watch the trailer, and you'll have to make a decisive decision.
I'm just saying, dude.
I need you to tell me whether or not he's guilty or innocent after watching this trailer.
I'm just throwing it out there, man. I don't know. It's just hard, because I could come up with a lot of facts about random people and circumstantial evidence and be like, Colin is a serial, flipper offer.
Dude, you promised you never tell anyone about that. You promised.
I saw somebody next to his house that was dead one time. I mean, dude, I remember one time I went to I was in San Diego, and I went to this pupusa place, and there was like a dead guy on that street, but I didn't get blamed for anything.
You should have, dude. You got away with murder.
Well, there was also like a SWAT team, and I think
you got
like
away
an
with
active
murder
shooter.
and pupusas.
Bro, I had a good lunch, and then we went back outside, and we kind of watched what was going on, and then we're like, well, maybe we should get out of here.
And that's how Dalton got away with murder, everyone. Okay, this is the thing. You're right. It's innocent until proven guilty, and the Me Too era has gone a little too far, right?
It just seems, I don't know. I'm just saying, it just seems
but
like...
also, this is crazy if he's into biting people, though. You know what I mean?
Dude, you've been bit when you've been making out with somebody. Dude, I got bit. I've been bit before.
Okay, but
dude,
like...
one time my ex...
Did you say 100% you're a cannibal? Was that part of the dirty talk? It's like, 100% I'm a cannibal. Rare.
I don't think I've ever said I'm a cannibal, but like, he's not saying, I'm 100% a cannibal. I'm going to eat your flesh. He said, I'm going to bite you.
No, he said 100% I'm a cannibal.
I'm going to bite you. That's what he said.
Yes, 100% I'm a cannibal, though, was the preface to that.
Yeah, I'm 100% a cannibal. I'm going to bite you. That sounds like a teasy thing to say.
But I'm going to bite the F out of you.
He said, I'm going to eat you.
Anyways, dude, okay? I hope
there
that's
bite
not
marks out of this person? I'm just curious, man.
You know what? You're right. Women, show us the bite marks. We're going to have to wait for the docuseries to come out before I can make and ascertain the truth of this situation.
One time my ex-fiance bit me so hard, dude. It hurt. Like there was like a bite mark and everything.
Yeah, well, she was also a tomboy. And she did lots of weird things. She hit me.
She hit you?
Yeah, she hit me.
On the face?
No, she would like punch me in the arm all the time.
While we were dating?
Thought it was funny. No, in like high school.
When me and you were dating?
Yeah, when me and you were dating. Got him! And that's why she was hitting me in the arm, because her future fiance was getting the business.
She's like, oh, you break up with me and date him? Is that what you think?
What do you think? You're some hot guy like Andrew Tate? Huh?
You think you're better than me?
What do you think?
Do you think we're ever going to get canceled? What do you think, man? If we get canceled, is that kind of a compliment?
Yeah, dude, because honestly, then we've done it. You know what I mean?
I feel like I'm like, dude, if I get canceled, honestly, hey, good for me.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you for sure. Well, rest in peace, Olivia Newton-John. There was a bunch of parents in Utah that were like, yo, this girl that's beating our girls is trans. And they went to medical records to find out if she was trans, and she wasn't.
Wasn't?
No, she wasn't.
Oh.
And they're not releasing pictures of this girl, but I imagine she looks a little masculine.
So like their kids getting bullied at school, getting beat up. And they're like,
no, it's not bullying.
What is it?
It was a girl beating other girls in sports.
I thought you meant physically beating them.
Yeah. Spatafor said the association has received other complaints. Some that the female athlete doesn't look feminine enough.
Oh, man, that poor girl.
She looks like she has a Johnson or a tallywhacker. So
she's just a big girl,
dude.
She's probably tall and broad, dude.
Yeah,
she makes some D1 babies. Hey, good for her, dude. She'll probably get drafted for something.
Dude, good for her. I mean,
say what sport?
I would put that.
What sport it is? Is it volleyball? I feel like it's volleyball. Oh, it's volleyball. Does it just say basketball?
It doesn't say.
Really?
They really tried to keep it under wraps.
I wonder what it is, man.
It's very curious. It's probably something like basketball.
Does it say what school?
Dude, if I was that chick though, you got to use that against everyone else, right? You got to make a highlight reel for your college like recruiting. It'd be like, she's been called transgender. You know,
I was so
and then you
tough
show her in a clip just bodying another girl. She's like Godzilla.
I'm so tough that people thought I was a guy. It's awesome, dude. Even my boyfriend questioned whether or not I was a guy.
My boyfriend is a girl.
I'm so manly that my boyfriend's actually gay.
Yeah, so I thought that was a pretty intense story. That's all we know about it, but that is who.
Man, I got to know more about that. That's
poor
crazy.
girl, dude. You got to look it up because that's insanity.
That's awesome. That makes me happy. Yeah. I don't know why that makes me happy. Utah people can get intense. I'll tell you that much, especially if they have kids.
I mean,
I guess parents just can get intense, dude. Bunch of Karen Pete type people.
You're right, dude. You're right. And here's the thing. I saw that this was an important thing, and I recognized it, that there are archetypes that exist across a political spectrum, like Karens. There are Karens on the right, and there are Karens on the left.
It's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, I know what you mean.
Dude, one of the other things that's in the news is they're still in the search for the next James Bond, right? There have been talks.
Yeah, they keep sending me emails, dude. It's really annoying.
Dude, me too. I said, hey, you're not going to want me. I'm going to be canceled in a few years.
They told me, they're like, hey, listen, if you can't do it, we're going to send Colin emails. But like, we think
no. They told me that they were going to say that to you to make you feel good.
Nah, dude. They told me they're going to make you a fake offer just as a pump fake, dude.
They told me that they would never truly offer it to you because you're a soft-bodied witch. You know, but
show me the emails, dude. Show me the emails.
Hey, you show me the emails, dude. I'll show you the emails when we see the Armie Hammer texts, okay?
Dude, we'll see it. You'll see. I got emails.
Okay, this is among the names that have been considered, but apparently they're not considering anymore, okay?
Okay.
Idris Elba.
Is that a girl?
It's a black guy.
Nice.
Idris Elba was in like one of the Fast and Furious. Is the bad guy. Henry Cavill.
I don't know. Oh wait,
Superman.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's Superman. Okay.
Tom Hardy.
He would be a good one.
And then this guy that my wife thinks is hot. Roger Jean Page. He's in like.
Yeah. I don't like him.
I don't know. He's fancy. He's in like
he sounds French.
One of those old British shows. What are those old British shows called?
I don't know.
You know, it's like Pride and Prejudice, but they do it.
Oh, like that?
He's in one of those. He's very fancy. He's very,
You got a picture of him?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. I'll look him up. All right, look him up.
I got a photo right now. Because he's like a decent looking man. But he doesn't seem manly enough. In fact, seems to have a very feminine brow structure, which is really, really bothering me because I can't have James Bond have a feminine brow structure. It's just not okay with me. And am I a little sensitive because my wife thinks he's attractive? Yeah, a little bit.
Let me see.
Okay, dude.
Is this the guy I thought?
Boom.
Nah, it's not the guy I thought at all. I'm going to go Tom Hardy, but they clearly ruled him out, so.
Yeah, so it appears that they are looking for, quote unquote, a much younger guy. When they say much younger, they were talking like in his early 30s, late 20s. That's us, dude.
Apply?
I think we should apply. I think it's time we start doing James Bond takes.
Dude,
first of all, give me your best money penny.
What does that mean?
You cannot be James Bond. You don't even know the lore.
The Money Penny?
Dude, Money Penny is the name of the freaking secretary lady that he always flirts with for the agency.
So what do you want me to do? Act like a girl?
No. You have to. He seduces her every time. He calls her by her name. Money Penny. That's the Sean Connery.
Oh, dude, I have to have a British accent, huh?
Or you have to have some type of accent. Okay, you can't just be
dude,
playing a white guy. You be Crocodile Dundee, James Bond. You'd be like, oh, look at it.
I'm like, Money Penny, you wanker.
That's a knife. Now that's an MI6 agent.
No, that's an MI6 agent, eh?
Oh, look at that wallaby. Oi, Pepper.
No, dude.
Pepper
I'd be like the like the more like hick English people. Like, oh, look at this wanker. This wanker.
I think you can take a proper agent. You can take a proper MI6 agent.
I'll tell you what, Miss Penny.
Bonnie
you
Penny.
Come over here. you come over here, Miss Moneypenny, which is an oxymoronic name, and I'll give you a kiss on the lips. Your mother effing broad. I'll just do the.
Oh my goodness!
Dude,
you're being way too much of Andrew Tate right now.
There'll be a friggin' Brooklyn MI6 agent, dude.
My question for you is, what's your favorite James Bond movie if you had to choose?
Dude, I used to love James Bond as a kid, man, and I can't remember a lot of them anymore. I really liked what is it, Die Another Day, when I think that's the one where
Die Another Day is one.
They start out in North Korea. I'm pretty sure the guy gets the diamonds exploded in his face.
I actually don't know what happens in that one. Yeah.
Yeah, Die Another Day was good, dude. And Casino Royale was just that was like a good, like with the new guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was a good intro.
There's Dr. No, there's From Russia with Love, there's Goldfinger, there's Thunderball. Right. Now they have some hilarious names with these. And my favorite. My personal Octopus.
I knew it, dude.
It's just like
I knew it.
It's just like, who did this? Like, whoever did this was hilarious. It was 1983, and he's like, I'm the best. You know. Okay, well, yeah. Like, how many do you think there are? I have them all listed right here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 4 is 24 plus 2 is 26. There's 26.
Dang. That's a lot.
Yeah, dude. There's You Only Live Twice, The Spy Who Loved Me, Live and Let Die, Diamonds Are Forever, Never Say Never Again, A View to Kill, The Living Daylight, License to Kill, GoldenEye. GoldenEye is probably my favorite, to be honest.
GoldenEye was a good one.
Dude, you got this chick agent that squeezes people to death with her legs. Her name is Xenia Onatop.
Xenia, no.
Xenia, I can't breathe. Were you a part of the friend group at the time when we used to do that to each other? We used to just attack each other and wrap our legs around each other and go, Xenia on the top.
Xenia. No, dude. But I remember being a kid and I watched like now I can't remember them all. Like I remember like in GoldenEye when I was a kid. I remember there's this bad guy named Jaws, and he just had like metal teeth or something. I remember I loved him as a kid. I don't know why.
Yeah. You're talking about. He was in freaking GoldenEye.
Yeah.
His name was.
It was Jaws. His name was Jaws.
Yeah, Jaws. But there was another character that was really good.
Goldeneye.
Something Hat. Because
he was, dude. Yeah,
he was in. He was in The Thing. Okay, so we have.
Man. He threw the razor blade hat.
And
he cut the statue's head off.
Built-in or Q. I don't know, dude. I don't know what he was in. It's quite a shame, really.
It's hilarious.
Good times, though, you know?
Good times.
Hopefully they don't pick a pansy, is all I'm saying.
Yeah. They got good actors, man. It sucks they ruled out Tom Hardy, though. I feel like that'd have been a good one. That'd have been a good one.
Well. Figure it out. Well, do you have any other news for the kids? Anything to say to the kids before we end today's episode? It's been a good one.
It's been a good one. I've enjoyed this.
It's not bad when you do it from your freaking phone, dude. It's not bad.
No, this isn't bad at all. I'm actually I'm sitting comfy. You know, I'm excited to have my setup going, but this is nice.
For sure. Well, I think I have some parting words to leave with the kids, and that is better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
City boy!
Papa Colin.
Papa
Dalt, dude. Old daddy.
Dude. And remember, don't be like frickin' Armie
There is
Hammer.
only one thing worse than a rapist.
And things will get you down, kids, but,
No. There is only...
Keep on keeping on. Love you so much. Bye-bye.
Love you a long time.